Welcome back. You're watching Ayubowan Sri Lanka special edition on election results, and we are with Mr. Malinda Senevirathne, the very well-known journalist and veteran political analyst. Yes, Malinda, so we were on the question of the options for the opposition.
Yes, now opposition, I think there was a fundamental political mistake on the part of the United National Party. They seem to believe that throwing a lot of money into the media element of the campaign would deliver the results that they wanted, but they did not do the essential, basic thing of getting the voter to go to the polling booth. Had they done that, now when the results are analyzed, the leadership must understand that they made this huge error. They were worried about who gets more mana-paste than the other person and so on, and that if you have your media campaign advertising blitz, that will deliver. It won't. You have to get the reluctant voter out. You have to tell the rank and file, this is crucial. And that is why there is a huge drop. The vote base of the UNP has, you factor in the floating vote also, is down to less than 20,000, less than 25%. So you need a better, more effective opposition, for democracy to work, and the result doesn't help that. And that is a disturbing thing for all of us. We need to have an opposition, even if you didn't vote for the United National Party or the JVP-led, the Democratic Front. That is something that the party has to consider. You'll work with what you have, and the United National Party can take some inspiration from the fact that in 1997 you had 17 people from the 17 MPs from the TULF and 8 from the SLFP. And later you had one from the Communist Party, Sarath Muttatugama. Sarath Muttatugama was virtually an opposition by himself. He was able to take on the government which had 160 MPs in parliament, if I remember right. And that is about principal politics, of being a nationalist in parliament. Regardless of your political ideological difference, you were for the country. And the opposite challenge for the United National Party is to be a nationalistic opposition at this point. I think that is the crucial.
And you also wrote an article of saying the prerogative of the nationalists in the post-LTT phase. So what did you exactly mean by that now in the context of the elections? Yes. How important is that?
Yeah, well, we still don't know who has got. We don't know the breakdown of, for example, the TNA, how many seats they have. The TNA, I think, was taking a very communalist line in this election, very similar to that of the TULF of...
We're just taking a small break for the next election result.
Okay, interesting.
Welcome back. So we are watching Ayubowan Sri Lanka, and Malinda, I don't want to take more time because the election results are rolling out. So from the point you stopped.
Right. We were talking about
the nationalists.
Yeah. Now we don't know what who has been returned, who has been elected, who has not been elected. But the TNA's position, which is a strongly communal line that they've been taking, which can have serious repercussions and can take us down the same road if it's not treated right. But supposing the TNA gets a lot of votes, they promised the moon and earth and everything, and devolution and separate state, not a separate state,
federalism.
But the federalism and things like that. that has to be challenged intellectually. We can't do what happened in '83 or no, how the